Dunked it. Because it's cold and soothing. So we pull out the arm. Let's see what we got.
The doctor carried a big bucket of mayonnaise into the examination room. The next moment, he spread thick mayonnaise on the man's injured left hand. The doctor firmly believed this was the only way to save him, but this action left the patient and his family confused. How could ordinary mayonnaise be used to treat a patient? To their surprise, before long, a miracle really happened. The tar that had been stuck firmly to the man's hand melted instantly. An hour earlier, 2 construction workers rushed into the emergency room. The young man moaned loudly, his face filled with pain. Seeing this, the doctor immediately stepped forward to help. The next moment, when the man raised his left hand, the sight in front of him stunned the doctor completely. The man's hand was covered in dried tar. According to the man, he accidentally hit a nearby barrier while working. After tripping, his left hand plunged straight into a bucket of hot asphalt. The asphalt not only burned his skin, but also quickly solidified, stuck tightly to his hand. The doctor quickly examined the man's injury and found the tar on top had already become dry and hard. This was an extremely dangerous situation. If the tar layer could not be removed quickly to treat the burns on his hand in time, the man would lose his left hand forever before long. The doctor first tried to wash the tar off the man's hand with cold water, but it didn't work. Worse still, the tar continued to give off heat, so every second was unbearable torture for the man. Watching the man's pain grow worse, the family member beside him panicked. He angrily accused the doctor and firmly demanded anesthetic to relieve the patient's pain. But he didn't know that in this small-town emergency department, there was no anesthetic in stock. As the two argued, the assistant arrived just in time after receiving the message. After thinking calmly, they decided to try flushing the man's left hand with saline solution, hoping to soften the tar. But after struggling for a while, it still failed. However, this attempt gave the doctor an idea. If their goal was to soften the tar, why not try an oily substance? After all, similar oils often dissolve each other. Following this logic, the doctor soon thought of using petroleum jelly to melt the tar layer. He applied petroleum jelly little by little to the man's hand. A few minutes passed, and to everyone's surprise, the tar layer actually began to melt. Clearly, this method worked. Their joy didn't last long. A new problem soon appeared. Petroleum jelly worked too slowly, but the man's condition was worsening rapidly. They were running out of time. Just then, the doctor remembered something important. Right next to the hospital, there was a dessert shop. The mayonnaise stored there was also great for melting tar.